San Diego was not one of the counties to move into the yellow tier. ABC 10 News anchor Derek Stahl is taking an in-depth look at the different pace of reopenings within California and around the country.
At one point in January, LA County hospitals were overrun with COVID. They had twice as many cases and deaths as any place in the country. But starting Thursday, LA County gyms, movie theaters, amusement parks, and museums can all boost capacity. Dodger Stadium will be allowed to host more than 37,000 fans per game, but Petco Park will stay capped at about 14,000.
There are some other counties, LA and other counties, that are descending a little bit lower case count. And we don't know exactly all the reasons why there's fluctuations or variations in counties.
Supervisor Nathan Fletcher points out San Diego is outperforming LA in some metrics. A larger share of San Diego residents are fully vaccinated. But in the three measurements that matter for reopenings, LA is doing significantly better on case rate, test positivity rate, and the positivity rate in underserved areas, known as the health equity metric.
We look at policies and numbers, and the one thing that is really hard to quantify is what about the behavior of the people on the ground?
Dr. Christian Ramers of Family Health Centers of San Diego has two theories about what's going on.
We see this all the time in medicine. People don't tend to take a threat very seriously unless it really hits close to home. And I think Los Angeles, through the winter surge, was hit incredibly hard. And more people proportionally had a friend or relative or knew somebody who was in the hospital or who died of COVID.
The other theory has to do with the way the state does the math. The state built a point system to encourage counties to do more tests, and LA is doing a lot more tests per person than San Diego.
So even if the case rates are equal, if you're doing a whole lot of testing way above average, you get extra points.
As a state, California had the lowest per capita case rate in the country last week and has vaccinated the most people. Governor Newsom says we're on track to retire the tier system and reopen the economy June 15th. But other states are now moving faster. New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut plan to lift most business restrictions and capacity limits on May 19th. Political considerations aside, Dr. Ramers points out those states are beating California in at least one metric.
The vaccination rates completely change this whole calculation. Vaccination has such an incredibly profound effect at protecting the population.
When you adjust for population, the East Coast states have vaccinated a larger share of their residents. Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
All right, turning